We going live right now, but I don't. These niggas do not look ready.
Here he
They don't
go. You
never,
hear this nigga, man?
I'm ready,
they
man.
don't never look ready to go, man. I only seen y'all ready to go one time.
Is that
Yeah.
don't start.
One,
We're gonna get on
one,
your head, boy.
one time y'all look
Don't
ready to
start. We're
go.
gonna be on your head, boy.
Other times I was just kind of like,
You know we ready, man.
oh
Shit.
Man,
man, hold
stay
on.
stay
Let me
ready,
share
man.
the let me share the status real quick, man. Damn, they said them niggas up there, them niggas up there fucking the inmates, bro.
Oh
You
man,
heard?
And,
For
oh
real,
man.
man. For extra tray.
man.
See, you ain't shit. You really ain't. You
Well,
really
now I just
ain't
had to
shit.
say
You
it.
really ain't shit.
He
I'm
said,
glad somebody said it.
Oh
Shit.
my God, you ain't shit, bro. I
It's
can't
either
fuck
extra
with
tray
you
or
right
soup,
now,
nigga.
man.
"That's
I can't
bad."
fuck with you right now,
In
man.
Caddo County.
In Caddo County,
Yeah,
man, like that.
it was that girl that she was involved in. You remember that baby died? I think it was out by like Surreal or somewhere. They was supposed to been keeping the baby, and the baby
Yeah,
died.
yeah, yeah,
She
yeah.
the girl that was involved in that. So uh, yeah, it was all bad. So whoever
Yeah.
was fucking her and possibly got her pregnant is out of line.
Yeah, man.
All the,
That's wicked.
Yeah, that's wicked, fam. Caddo
all the
County
way,
for you, man.
all the way out of line. So, uh, welcome to Fat Dudes Podcast. This is episode Nina Ross. Oh my lord, we're almost in double digits. Uh, I'm one of your co-hosts, Don Dada. I'll let my other co-hosts introduce themselves as we get ready to
Co-host
go
Kendrick
in.
Johnson.
The one and only Bubba Train, man.
Yes, sir.
Uh, I see you got that purple velvet
You hear me?
We
He
do
got
said it
rag
too.
on.
He said it.
Is that one of them bow wows?
that
Man.
this is one of the Bow Wows, man. They the best ones in the game right now.
Okay, fam.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, man. You know, I had to put my
We
Darko
see.
special on. You know.
Yeah,
We
yeah, yeah,
see
yeah,
you
yeah. That's
repping for
right. That's right.
Darko. Darko got a big game tomorrow against Bethany. Hopefully, everybody gets out to see the girls and the boys play tomorrow night. It's gonna be two real good games. Shouts out to the Anadarko team. I even got to give a shout out to the Bethany team because I know some of the girls' parents, and I know Aiden Todd is a player from Bethany that I've kind of followed over the years. He's a point guard for Bethany, and I know their coach too. I actually talked to their coach on Twitter not too long ago. So yeah, shouts out to them. Should be a good game. It's a lot of good high school basketball games this weekend, man. Anybody that's out, get out, check out the high school basketball games that are being played. But let's get right into it. Um, NFC AFC championship games. We want to start with the NFC or we want to start with the AFC. It's up to y'all. It don't matter.
We start AFC.
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 Yep.
Well, I didn't really um get to watch. I mean, I was piecing watching, out, and then I went back and rewatched the game, and Patrick Mahomes and Kelsey got out. They started off real hot. They I tweeted out during the game. Um, their coach, he's always scripted his first 10, 15 plays. And I mean, he was on the money. I think they scored 10 points in his script. So anytime you get points out of the script, you know, it helped them because once they got to 17, the Ravens buckled down and they didn't
Yeah.
score no more points. They got in, They had the fumble. They got stopped on fourth down, so they did get down there. Um, but this was a game to me more of the Chiefs just sat back and said, "We ain't gonna let you get out of the pocket. You gonna have to beat us throwing it." And Lamar Jackson kind of he made some plays. I think the biggest play was the two bonehead plays by Flowers. Flowers makes the big catch and then he spins the ball. He gets the 15-yard penalty. Then later on in that drive, he fumbles in the end zone,
Yep.
which cost him points. I never understood why guys do that when just get down. I know you're trying to score a touchdown, but just get down. Live another down. You had a first down. It's about to be first and goal. You got to kind of know the situation and stuff like that. And I think he's a rookie, isn't he?
Yep.
I mean, he's got a lot to learn, but that was a huge, huge play. Probably the biggest play of the game.
Yep.
Um, What was y'all's takes out of that? Out of this game?
I just feel like KC played a little harder, a little tougher, and I felt like Baltimore didn't play to how they've been playing all season. They just look like a whole different Baltimore team out there. But it's kind of hard to beat Kelsey and Mahomes in the playoffs. They really show it.
Yeah, yeah, they do. I think. Do you think my biggest question after this game is Mahomes and Kelsey the best 1-2 combination you've ever seen?
No.
Who
No.
would you put above them, one and two?
I mean that
I would say
that
I would
that
say
Burrow.
Montana and Jerry Rice is my
Yeah,
one and two.
like Montana Jerry Rice. Like I can go. We can go old school and it's a
Troy,
couple of
you
them.
think
You can Troy,
You think Troy and Playmaker?
Troy and yeah, playmaker. Um, shit, Randy and Pepper for a good minute there.
Yeah, yeah, they was good.
Randy and Tom
Randy
Brady.
and whoever Randy was with.
Yeah, bro.
It didn't matter who Randy was with.
Right. Then we can hit this generation and we can say like Burrow and Chase.
Yeah.
Cooper Cup Stafford that
Well,
one
I
year.
don't know. I don't know now. You gotta have some Super Bowls to have that kind of cachet. I'm
Okay.
not I'm not gonna let you say Burrow and Chase because
So
they ain't got no Super Bowls.
so,
We
so
talking about four Super Bowl appearances, two wins so far. I,
okay.
I give you Troy. And I also will say Randy Moss and Brady was pretty good at that
Yeah.
time. But
Randy and Tom.
I think Brady had a better rapport with Amendola.
Yeah. Yeah. I say that him and Edelman.
Yeah, I mean Edelman and them. Yeah, Edelman. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He McDonald saying KC punched him in the mouth and Baltimore had no answer. I agree. They came out and punched him in the mouth. He's saying Brady and Gronk,
That's a
Manning
good
and
one.
Harrison, um, Burrow and Chase have done nothing. I agree on that. I agree with you.
Yeah.
I think they can be. Burrow and Chase can be, but right now in the league, I don't see that. That championship 1-2 punch. So we're gonna have to compare them to older.
Yeah.
Playmaker and Troy won three together. Um,
Randy Moss. I mean not
Randy
Randy, but Jerry Rice
and
and
Montana won three
you can
together.
you can you
So
can, you can compare him with Steve too.
yeah, yeah, Steve. You know, Steve and
Jerry.
Rice had a good rapport. I thought Steve and To could have been legendary, but To was just he
He's just
just was To.
prima
Yeah,
donna.
This T.O.
he was just To.
Yeah.
But the defense, it was a defensive battle.
Yeah, that's what
I
it
thought, and earlier it looked like it could have been some offensive, firepower going on. Lamar didn't ever look comfortable. Honestly, to me, he didn't look comfortable the first game they played till late.
yeah.
Uh, I don't know if them having that week off hurt him or what, but he did not look like the MVP all playoff long to me.
That's right. That's right, fam. I felt like that too, just watching them the other day.
I just think it was more so Spagnola put a hell of a game plan together,
Yeah,
bro, and
yeah,
kept Lamar in the pocket. Yeah, Lamar ran the ball, but it was more so we're gonna make you beat us with your arm, and
yeah,
Right.
yeah,
he couldn't.
yeah,
No, there was none of that.
yeah. So I think that I think one of the biggest takes away from this game is that everybody, including me, was down on the Chiefs when their offense wasn't showing up. But
I,
they've turned into more of a defensive team. We're not gonna make no big mistakes. We're gonna run the ball a little bit more with Pacheco. Um, Mahomes at times he can be a gunslinger type quarterback that scares you sometimes, just sometimes. But he's been more protective with the ball. Um, they're gonna be a tough out,
Hmm.
and moving forward, I think with them becoming a more defensive team, at one point, this is what the Patriots did. They tried to win games 20-10, 20-17, games like that. A lot of defense being played. So hats off to Kansas City. Let's move on to the game that had a lot of firepower, and that was the NFC Championship. I walked in the door as they was singing the national anthem, and I never got comfortable, dog, until halftime.
So halftime.
I was watching, getting up during, during the commercial breaks and stuff, doing little stuff. I started cooking at halftime, and so that's when the momentum came in
yes,
because, I told you, our defense was gonna eventually adjust because I had never seen nobody
They just started off slow, fam. That's
just
all that
gashing
was.
us like they was. Um, they were gashing us, and I knew Wilkes would make an adjustment. And we came out, and when we didn't score, we only got three that first drive. I said, shit. But Bubba said in our group chat that the Lions was in trouble.
I said
He
it.
And they
did
were
say that.
still up 14. And Bubba said the Lions was in trouble. They started to fall apart. They went three and out. 49ers score. Then they get the ball back. And Jameer Gibbs was trying to switch hands with the ball, and he gets hit and fumbles.
And
And from
fumbles the
there,
ball.
we score and tie. There were some controversial plays during that game. Dan Quinn not kicking a field goal when you down three late in the game. I don't care. And I've taken up for Dan Quinn because that's what's got him there. But at some point, you gotta adjust to what got you there too. I didn't like the play call on fourth down. It was too risky.
Yeah,
Um, so what did y'all think about this game?
I think the Lions just just fell apart. They started out the gate just hot, gashing y'all. Then they hit you with a reverse and Jameson Williams take it to the house. Then you turn around and give them the ball back, then they go score. Like it was just like that. So for the most part though, man, I felt like this was Brock Purdy's really like telling everybody to shut the hell up. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I can play.
You right.
Yeah,
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 yeah. I started bad. The whole team started bad, both sides of the ball. But then once San Francisco got comfortable, and after that fourth down play, that's when I like they said, I put in the group chat, that's gonna get Detroit beat.
Yes.
And
yeah,
it, and I knew it was. I could just tell.
yeah,
And that's just how it went down. You don't put Jared Goff in a moment on a 4th and 3 and put the ball in his hands when the defense is flowing.
Yes.
Yeah,
You've been running the ball good the whole game, and on the
yeah,
4th and 3, you gonna throw it? Come on, man. You don't
yeah,
want to win. You don't want to win. That's just how I see it. You take your points. If you kick
yeah.
and miss it, he miss it. But
Yes.
you go for your points.
Yeah,
So
That's right.
yeah. Jamie Robinson tapped in with us. He said the Lions tricked the game off, but Purdy looked good on that comeback. Yeah, Purdy looked tough.
it looked
I
great,
mean,
man.
he made some plays. He got, he seen when the rush was coming in on him, and he got out. That third down play is a classic play. Um, he also had the bounce off the defender's helmet, and IU caught that. I mean that if the 49ers win it all, that play will be played over and over and over again. It'll be called the new catch.
But see,
And
the
I
Lions
and I
just
thought
started
he
off too
scored on that
fast.
catch. I thought he scored on that catch, but
Didn't
he actually
nobody,
got
didn't
tapped
nobody,
on the knee.
it didn't look like nobody touched him.
Nah,
Yeah, the
they
Lions.
they re-showed it, and he actually hit him on his knee
Okay.
as he had caught it. So that was considered contact. But shouts out to Jamie Robinson, Heath, and Bill, and of course Billy's gonna be tapped in
Yes,
with
sir.
us right now. Appreciate y'all. Um, you know, uh,
Got it.
kicking problems too. 49ers missed one. Didn't the Lions miss one too?
They didn't never go for one.
Oh, that's
Mm-mm.
right.
They
That's
they
right.
they, they kicked one right before halftime, and he made it. That was
Yeah,
it.
that's right. That's right.
Yep.
As a kicker, you gotta be disappointed when you don't get a chance to
Yeah,
tie the game.
yeah,
And I think they would have had a lot of momentum if they went there. They missed the field goal. They get the 3rd and 4. Purdy makes the big play. Then the next play, which the ground game was just. I watched a little. I last watched a little sequence where they were showing the 49ers basically running this. They ran the same play like 7 times, and the first time they ran it, they only got one. But they were showing how good Christian McCaffrey is. That each time they ran this play, the Lions had the perfect defense called for it, and it was they were I mean they were there to stop the run, but just every time Christian McCaffrey did something different, it was either he hesitated or he got behind a certain block to where he was getting 7 and 8 off a play he shouldn't have been getting no yards off of.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I'd have to send y'all that little sequence that they showed, and then on the same play, he breaks out for that one all the way to the 2 or 3 yard line.
Yeah.
I thought he really got hurt because he got dumped on his head, but that is that's all Kyle Shanahan, man. He sticks with the run. His dad was a run first guy. We got away from the run week one. I mean, week our first playoff game. So it was good to see us get back to our roots. Big Trent, making plays. But I'm gonna call somebody out, bro, because I seen some film this week that just pissed me off.
Chase Young.
Yeah.
Chase Young
Yeah, he don't. He
is
just he just he just
trash.
stand there, bro. That's a waste of a draft pick. Y'all finna give up.
He
That
just
was like, I mean, we had the picks to give up, but I don't see nobody wanting to sign him. Like he's
Nah,
horrible.
he just, bro.
And,
I
and,
told
and and
you.
people
I
thought
told
I
you
was
that.
tripping, some 49er fans, and I told them I seen the film. I seen him on that Jameer Gibbs. He could have laid Jameer Gibbs out, bro. He didn't
but
even
standing
try to
there.
tackle him.
He's just standing there. He was
He
one
could
to
have.
watch.
I mean, all he had to do was just. I mean, he could have just barely just put a body on him and laid him out because he didn't even see him coming, and he
He didn't
didn't
want to
do
be there.
nothing, bro.
He didn't
Yeah,
want to be there, fam.
it was a lot of missed tackles in that
Yeah,
game too.
Jamie
Like,
saying that he thinks they gonna bench him. I wouldn't doubt it. And Randy Gregory has been a disappointment too. I said in our group chat we need to get an edge rusher in this draft. We
you
got
would
12
think, you
draft
would think
picks.
Chase is it though. Chase still young.
Yeah,
Bro, it's a reason why the Redskins felt like they had three defensive ends better than Chase Young.
Yeah, they do. Shit, and Sweating them was going crazy for
Yeah,
Washington.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They feel like they got three defensive ends better than
it
him.
looked good
So
at the time, fam, when y'all
yeah,
got him,
it
but
did,
shit,
but he ain't did nothing. I don't even know
nothing.
if he's got a sack this year.
I don't
If
think
Mm.
he
that.
if he did, I don't remember seeing it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he got one. I don't know.
I
Yeah,
ain't heard of
well,
no sack from the nigga.
I just had to point that out because I was pissed off. Like I played the game a certain way, and I feel like if you in the NFL, you should play the game a certain way.
Nah,
You know,
that
you should have pride, especially in a playoff game.
yeah,
The
yeah.
effort I seen from him absolutely pissed me off, and I see why Bosa hasn't been getting it because they're doubling Bosa, and on the other side, they just feel like you can't get it.
Against Green Bay, they was putting wide receivers in front of him, and he was just
Yeah,
standing there.
that's what I'm saying, bro. He gotta go. He gotta go. Like Goose say, he gotta go.
You would think though he would be more like, bro. With Washington, he would have never seen the playoffs or a Super Bowl. You would think he would be more giddy up in him in the NFC Championship. You would think
Yeah,
that
but it wasn't. It
it
wasn't there. It wasn't there.
was. But
Let's
hey,
get.
I got a question for you though, man.
Okay.
I see we on this. Go, you can go ahead and go forward because the question is for
Okay.
that. How, who would you rather play, Mahomes or Lamar? I know it's set right now, but who would you rather play?
It's gonna sound crazy, but Mahomes.
That's crazy. That's
Because Lamar, we've always had trouble with mobile quarterbacks. Mobile quarterbacks have always killed us. So I'm gonna say Mahomes. Even I mean,
But Mahomes
you
can get
really
mobile
just
too, fam.
picking your poison, really. I mean, but Lamar. See, when we play Lamar, like he would get out the pocket and create shit that wasn't the real play.
right.
Yeah,
And he killed us doing that. Like he had three big plays where we got everything shut down, and he gets out the pocket. He finds somebody wide open because everybody's put their attention. Patrick Mahomes ain't really like that. Patrick Mahomes gonna dissect the defense and he gonna pick you apart with his arm. He can do it with his legs, but I like this matchup better than us playing the Ravens. I really do. I really do.
I think you got a better shot with Lamar because
yeah.
you already played him. So it's hard to
Yeah,
beat a team two times. So
yeah. But I
y'all
just
go
think that
yeah,
was a bad matchup for us, bro.
I
The
feel it though.
Ravens
I
have
feel it.
been a thorn in our side, bro. Like I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
remember the last time we beat the Ravens.
yeah.
And then the last time we played Kansas City, not in the Super Bowl, they came to Levi Field in 2022 and they really whooped the shit out of us.
Yeah, that
Like
was
that
last
was the
year.
last ass whooping that we really had. Was they
Yeah,
came there and whooped our. I mean, the Bengals kind of came and did their thing too. We was kind of nicked up a little bit this year, but
Yeah.
last year
I remember that
the
game
Chiefs
too.
came. They embarrassed us, and a lot of pretty much that whole team is our whole team is still here that that went through that. So that bad taste in their mouth, I think that gives us an advantage, and I think we come out and play a really good game. I'm gonna say we win 38-28.
10.
I say we win by 10. I mean, they might not believe it, but hey, that's what I'm gonna say.
Nah,
Okay.
I ain't got no pick yet, man. I have my pick next week. I don't know.
Man, because it's a tough pick.
It
It
ain't no tough.
doesn't let.
It ain't no tough pick for me. It's just
You don't want to call it.
I'm an NFC guy, but it's hard for me to go for the 49ers, man. you
I
know.
hear you,
Yeah,
fam. I hear you.
yeah.
But I'm not gonna say I'm not going for y'all, but that's why I said I ain't got no pick yet, man. I'm kind of real indecisive
Well,
right
you
now.
still got next week. You
I
still
got
got
next
next
week.
week. You still got next
I
week.
will have my pick next week for
You
Next
sure.
week.
still have next week to talk about it. Jamie said he agreed. Lamar's that dude. Candy, we got your T-shirt. We'll get it to you this weekend. You won our T-shirt contest. She says it doesn't let her buy stars anymore. I don't know about. I guess Facebook better get their shit together. We need
Yeah,
them
yeah, yeah,
stars.
yeah.
Thank you though. Lamar is Mike Vick scary. Stephen Free. Yes, I agree. When he's on his shit, he's on his shit. Um, and Billy Kozak saying, I remember Kittle saying after the bowl game, he said he wanted to get back, and when he does, he's coming for vengeance. It's that time. Yeah, I mean, we played too good the last time we went to the Super Bowl for us to lose that one.
Jimmy G just y'all just crumbled in the fourth quarter. It was
Yeah,
Man,
yeah,
just one quarter got y'all beat.
yeah, yeah. And I don't think Purdy is gonna do that. I mean, my confidence is at its highest after seeing Purdy play this past weekend.
I think Kyle will have a losing that first one, kind of
Yeah,
like when Sean McVay lost that first one,
yeah,
and then the second one he was a little bit more comfortable,
yeah,
and
yeah,
I think Shanahan will rely on his actual real play calling to get it done.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it just
Um,
sometimes you got to take that first one to learn.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. You do. Um, Moving on, we'll have more Super Bowl coverage next week. Right now we're down to one football game left.
spooky.
Uh, it's getting real spooky.
hmm
That's
I mean, it's getting real spooky.
it's finna be boring.
Boring as hell. Boring as hell.
It's
Hard
gonna
Boring.
to
be
talk.
boring, fam.
I like
Try to find a
basketball, but
reason to
it's
talk
yeah.
shit.
I
You gonna
like
have to.
I like basketball, but it's boring. Like
Yeah, yeah.
you
I
know,
yeah. So big. Oh well, first let's get to our sponsor of the night. Hold on, let me get it set up. Uh, Sponsor of the night tonight, the Locker Room Meat Locker. Shouts out to Coach Jackson, Alicia Jackson.
hmm
coach,
Um, I
you
wanted to highlight them because I heard they got some really good meat. I haven't been there yet.
I've been there, fam. They got some
I
real
heard they
good
got
shit
some
over there.
real, real good meat. I'm gonna go this weekend. I think they're open this weekend. They're located at 120 West Broadway in downtown Anadarko. Um, it's good. We got a meat locker here. We don't have to go to Fort Cobb no more. I know a few times I went to Fort Cobb and I didn't feel wanted in there.
facts
Yeah,
for
and
real.
They was
that's back
hurry
in the
up
day.
trying to
Shit,
get me up. You know what I'm saying? I had plenty of cash on me.
they try to
Um,
get you in and out, fam.
oh man, they wouldn't. They
Hey,
didn't want me looking around that motherfucker to see what was
hurry,
in there.
hurry up and buy.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah,
that's
one of
how I
them, one of
felt.
them.
I didn't never go back either. But
But I
shouts out.
have been to Coach Jackson's, fam, and
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you want a steak, you better go over there because that's a
That's what
real
I
steak
heard.
over there.
I heard the oxtails. I heard they got some
I seen them. I ain't
oxtail up
bought
in
none
there.
yet
Hoe.
over there, but I seen them.
I
They
heard
some
they got
real
some
good size
oxtails up
oxtail,
in there. So
Them oxtail going crazy.
yeah. So
man.
shouts out to the locker room meat market. It's good anytime we get newer businesses in this area, especially
Yeah,
businesses we don't have. So, even the people from Chickasha, it's a closer drive for you. I don't know if Chickasha has any meat places like that, but uh I heard I've eaten some of their hamburger meat. And it was really, really good. It didn't taste like greasy. So
yes.
it was really, really good. So shouts out to Coach Jackson and Alicia Jackson opening the business. Um, Lad Jackson's always posting what he's eating at the meet, at what he's cooked from the locker room. So shouts out to the whole family. Anadarko doing their thing at the locker room.
Yes.
I had to give them a shout out real quick. But moving on, a big story today,
Spooky.
and it getting real spooky
Ah,
because at one point this was supposed to be your next head coach. It was a lot of speculation that Dan Quinn would be the next Dallas head coach.
Spooky.
But what does he do? He goes within the division.
He finna tear y'all's ass up.
His
He
ass
goes
is out.
within the
You
division,
know,
which is
watching
like
the ain't
a
shit,
to
Bill.
me is like a Benedict Arnold move.
Like, bro, he just don't want to be
He
with
just
y'all.
traded on y'all. He
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
want to kick
Hey,
y'all's ass
I
twice
damn
a
sure
year.
wouldn't have to when I've seen all the 29 years. I'm bad. I
Hey,
just don't
bro.
talk about
Hey,
it.
hey. He already got a decent defense. They just need some corners.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dan Quinn gonna go get him some, and they need a quarterback. They they,
yeah,
they might be decent.
yeah. Um, if I'm the Redskins, I try to get up there and get one of these quarterbacks. I
Got
don't
to,
play
got
around mid
to.
round. I try to get up there and get Drake May. I
Straight
even
up.
try to get up.
I'll go
I
after
if
Caleb.
I'm them, honestly,
You go after
the
Caleb
Bears is
Yeah,
gonna draft Caleb.
Williams.
I think the Bears is
The
going.
Bears is gonna draft him.
They
But if I'm them,
I think the Bears
I try
trade.
to go get Fields.
Yeah,
I try
yeah,
to
Justin
go get
Fields.
Fields and
yeah.
bring Fields in there. You got a defense that's going to get better. You bring in Fields, you hire a good offensive coordinator, and now you cooking with grease.
I think the Bears is gonna give Fields one more round and trade that first pick and get more, and whoever want Caleb come get him. Could be Washington.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
sound about right, fam.
yeah, you sound good.
Cause the way Fields finished, I see some hope. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah,
finished like okay, he could play, but he done that the last two seasons. Be
yeah,
trash and then finish good. This
yeah,
Yeah.
season he got hurt. He was trash, then he finished good. So
yeah,
if you want to give Phil some hope, you can trade, get you a first round pick for 25 and get you a second round pick and build Chicago up.
yeah, yeah. You're right.
But
Yep.
I know we ain't really on the draft yet, but I wouldn't even take Caleb. I'm being real with y'all. I don't know.
You just let them go.
You don't think the Bears is taking him?
I don't know, man. I just don't know about Caleb. Caleb, he done already said he don't want to play. I will set out a year so I won't go to Chicago. You think I want to draft
But
him?
but uh but would you be saying this if he was still a Sooner?
Probably. Yeah,
That is the question. Would you
Because
yeah.
they
still
still
feel
mad
that
about him.
way?
I'm not mad
Would you
about
still feel that way if he was a Sooner?
If the Rams had the number one pick and Caleb said I do not want to go to Los Angeles and play for this team, I'll play another year. I wouldn't want him, and he can be a Sooner. I wouldn't want him because
You tell
that
them
let
go on somewhere.
that let me know he don't want to be a part of us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we gonna make him. You gonna make him play with us? No, man, it ain't gonna
Nah.
work. It ain't gonna work
He ain't
out.
gonna feel comfortable over there. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Sooner or not, I wouldn't want him if he said
Yeah.
that.
yeah,
I'm not bitter about Caleb because we done overcame our bad year without him, so we okay. But
Yeah.
yeah,
There's a lot of bitter people about him still. I'm like, damn, leave
oh
him
yeah,
alone.
yeah, yeah. A lot of people. I mean, they still mad at Lincoln. I mean, I done let
It's,
the shit go after
yeah.
after the first week. Shit, it is what it is. You move on.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Um, shouts out to oh, shouts out to Dan Quinn though. Great move. I think this is chess, not checkers.
I think this
Um,
hurt Dallas bad.
I think it did too. Cause who now they're saying Dallas might hire Ron Rivera as a
Yep.
defensive coordinator.
And I thought Ron was gonna sign with us, but we end
Yeah,
up we end up upgrading Don Shula's son.
yeah. Um, Chris Logan, shouts out to Chris Logan. They gave me a big shout out this weekend on their podcast, the Flagrant Two. They
Yes.
cover high school basketball in Oklahoma. Him and Ernie, um, man, they do a great job. He says trade Dak and Pollard for Caleb Williams right now.
Caleb might be real nasty with CD. now, now that's
he
something
get he right there. Yeah,
that can be
I can see
spooky.
that. I
That
can
can be
yeah, they
real
could be
spooky.
spooky. Them
Yep.
two together. Yeah,
That
Well, if
that
that happens, I buy you two niggas a jersey.
Oh
Hey,
man, you
I'm
gonna
not. I'm
Y'all
not
yeah
gotta
going.
wear it,
I'm
man.
not gonna
yeah
wear it. But
you
I'm
ain't
telling
You,
you,
hey,
yeah
hang it
yeah.
up.
Caleb with CD and boy, that could be real nasty.
That could be
You sit
nasty.
there and think about it,
Shouts
it
out
will
to
be
Chris
real
Logan
spooky for
for
him.
checking in with us,
Chris,
man.
that's a big
Appreciate
one right there, Chris. That's a great scenario
you.
because
Yeah,
you
Yes.
know
I never thought about that.
never thought about it.
Jerry might be sitting back thinking about it too.
Yup.
Cause he
He
don't want to
better.
get Dak that 50,
He don't got too much
60
longer to
million a
think
year.
though, so he better.
Oh, see, see, you trying to say he brain dead?
Man, almost. It's
Man,
over with. He
yeah,
184.
yeah,
Go ahead.
he better be.
You hear me?
Yeah, you right about that, Chris. Man, thanks for tapping in with us, bro. We hadn't even thought about that scenario, but that would be, that I mean that would charge up Dallas's fan base even more if they got
Oh man,
Caleb Williams.
they'll be
You
going
couldn't
crazy.
tell them nothing.
They
You
going
couldn't
to the
tell
Super
them
Bowl. That's the
nothing.
first thing they gonna
You
say.
couldn't tell them nothing. But let's move on.
I just think it's a bad move though because y'all's defense already looked cool against the Packers, and then your DC
Man, I
lead.
already seen it, fam. I ain't even
Yeah,
gonna sit there and lie. I seen it, man. I don't even know what to think. Shit.
the the NBA All Star starters have been released. We moving on to NBA stuff. W- One of the big stories that dropped while we were on the air is uh,
Embiid.
MB tore his knee. His
Yep.
meniscus is going to
Oh
be out for a
man.
while.
Yep.
He just has scored 70 points a few weeks ago, so that's a big loss. Hopefully he can get back for Philly. Philly was playing pretty decent. Hopefully he can get back before the playoffs. But um, front court, Giannis, Embiid, Jason Tatum, Tyrese Halliburton
He's na-
starting. Yeah,
he's real spooky.
he's nasty.
He's spooky.
He's nasty,
Yeah,
and
he is, fam. I ain't gonna put it
Dame
past him,
Lillard
man.
getting the votes. Shouts out to Milwaukee, and I seen some people complaining. Trey Young not making the Trey Young not making the All Star game, and I think he's an All Star. Don't get me wrong, but the fans got to vote.
You're right.
You got to get the fans to vote. Not him, but I'm saying Atlanta's got to get out and Atlanta's a big city. They got to do a little bit more to get him in that All Star game. It ain't on Trey. It's more on Atlanta, the fans to do some voting and get him in there because that's a downright shame that Trey Young is not an All Star.
Trey need to leave. He got to get up out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He got to get out.
um yeah. So another hold on. I gotta get my I had the West. I had the West. Just give me a second.
Shit, the
Um,
West got a spooky team. Shit.
yeah, the West.
Only thing I don't like about the West is I'm sorry, LeBron shouldn't be. I don't know, man. I guess is there another starter that can start over LeBron?
Straight up, man.
I
Yeah.
mean, I hate to be like that,
Yeah. Um.
because the West is thick, boy.
Yeah. The West is.
Man.
It's
Uh.
spooky over
But
there.
honestly, though, LeBron has played pretty damn well this year. His record.
When he on the court, LeBron's doing his thing.
You're
Yeah.
right.
His record hasn't been great.
Mm-mm.
Uh. But he's played well. Like I think he's played better than he played last year. Maybe I could be wrong, but shouts out to LeBron for making it. I mean, he's gonna be there. They're gonna vote him to be there.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but
Who would you like to see there, fam? Besides him, if it wasn't LeBron, Terrain.
If it wasn't LeBron,
Mm-hmm.
In the West, ugh.
It's
Yeah,
spooky.
I mean,
yeah,
because he's running in the front court, so that's a power forward, not center. So
yeah. So the
KD
I
run
got the
all. So
West up. We got KD, LeBron, and Joker in the front court. Then we got Luka Doncic. I don't never say that nigga name right either.
yeah, it's hard to
Luka
say.
Doncic. Um,
And Shay,
and Chris look, he knows a lot about basketball. He's saying Wemby.
man, like
Wemby.
Wemby should have
you
made
know,
the All Star game,
I was
and
thinking.
Wemby's been playing ball.
I
Like,
was
yeah,
thinking Wimby, but I know some people might laugh at me about this one. But
yeah,
Sabonis, like, dude,
yeah,
Sabonis be going crazy in Sacramento.
yeah,
Now, his name ain't LeBron James, but
Yes.
his numbers is there.
But see, that's what most people look at too, the name. You know what I'm saying? Instead of the
Yeah.
player.
yeah,
But
Yep.
Wimby would be, I like that too. Though I ain't even gonna lie.
yeah. Um, yeah.
I,
I can't argue with Wemby. Wemby been playing ball, man. You know.
All lanky motherfucker.
Yeah, he's a big lanky motherfucker, but
Straight
you
up.
know, shouts out to the NBA. All Star Weekend should be huge. Um,
is this the
it,
first
it
time?
seems like it seems like to me the NBA is kind of losing a little bit of their sauce
It's
because
not the same like it used to
they
be.
used to have some sauce during football, or either football has just went up a level
I think football
because
went up a level.
because this year on Christmas Day used to be NBA.
It was more
Mhm.
football.
It was more football. It's been more football the last 2 years, and I don't know if it's because of how Christmas fell on a Sunday, but the NBA was. I don't even. I think I watched a little bit of the Lakers, but I was watching football,
Yeah.
and so now we're heading into the end of the football season and going into basketball, and they really don't have that surge that they usually would have. Tuesday and Wednesday nights used to be NBA, and there's a lot of people. I've been watching a lot more college basketball this year than NBA.
Me too.
So,
Me too.
I don't know what the NBA needs to do, but it seems like they're losing a lot of firepower that they once
They
had.
need to they need to stop the refs be calling some BS, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all day long. You see a nigga at the line all day long.
So, um, the Big 12 released their schedule this week.
Spooky.
Um, you know, real spooky. Um, I think that you know, to me, 16 teams, that's a big conference.
You got to split that up.
That's a big
You
conference.
got
That
to you
is.
got
And
you got to 8 and 8 that and
yeah,
east and west or something.
I mean, that's a huge conference to me.
Yeah,
Um,
it is Arizona State. I was telling somebody that Arizona
yeah,
State was there too.
yeah. So that's a big conference. Uh, I'm trying to pull up so I can see. I've got the schedule on the screen, and I don't know if y'all can really see it good, but one of the schedules that I wanted to look at first uh, was, the team that everybody talks about is Colorado. Um, and they start off with North Dakota State, which won't be a walk in the park. They got Nebraska, at Colorado State, which would be another tough game for them just because it's a rival game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then you got uh, Baylor at home, at UCF, by K State, at Arizona, Cincinnati, by at Texas Tech, Utah, at Kansas, then Oklahoma State at home.
They'll make a bowl. I give them 7.
You give
You
them
give him
7.
7 this
You give
year.
them 7 this
I
year.
give them 7. They'll go bowling for sure. They'll go
Yeah.
bowling for sure.
I really liked it. Oklahoma State's schedule.
It's cupcake.
Uh, I think they can run the table and make the playoffs with
No,
what they got. With the Big 12
Just
is
be
going to at
honest,
least
Bubba.
get two. They at least going to get two teams in a 12 team in a 12 team playoff. The Big 12 is going to get two, maybe three teams in that playoff. Because
give me.
you gotta look at the SEC's probably gonna get at least four out of the 12,
And I say
maybe
4 for sure.
six,
Yeah, yeah,
maybe six.
yeah.
Then you look at the ACC. The
At
ACC is
least
gonna at
get
least get
2.
two.
Yeah.
The Big 12 is at least gonna get two, and we don't have a Pac-10 no more. And the Big 10 will probably get two, three.
Yeah.
So you looking at least two teams from the Big 12 making it to the playoffs.
You right.
I think right now Oklahoma State is one of those teams that's
Give me their schedule. I can't see it.
they go South Dakota State
That they'll win that. And
and that
shout
and
out
shout
shout
out
out to the
to Kenyon
Darko
Big Bo.
boy. Yep.
Yeah,
Yes.
shout out to Kenyon Big Bo Jr.
Yeah, got
Yes,
him a
sir.
ship. Got
We
him a
gotta
ship.
I'm probably go to that game, just to be there. Um, Arkansas.
Arkansas
Arkansas lost a quarterback, so we don't know how they gonna be
where's it at?
at Oklahoma
Home.
State.
Yeah, they'll probably win that.
Then they go at Tulsa.
Yeah, they'll handle that.
Uh, then they go Utah.
You're not
That's
beating
gonna be
Utah.
spooky.
You're
Fam, I'm
not
not
beating
gonna say
Utah.
it. Utah's one of them teams that sneak up on you.
No, they
Utah,
ain't gonna sneak up on
Utah
you.
is
Hit you in your
Utah
back.
is Stillwater though.
And they
We
not.
got that in the bag if it's a
And y'all
Stillwater for
not
sure.
beating Utah. They get the quarterback back. They got one kid that played
Fam, we
all
beat
season.
Utah. Stop it. I know you hate my team, but we
I'm
finna
not
beat
hating on
them.
your team. All right, what's next? I got an L. I got an
I
L
know you
locked up.
hate them, man, but you come on, man.
at
Stop it.
at Kansas State,
Kansas State spooky though, but because
they
they lost
lost
their
their
quarterback.
quarterback
Yep,
too.
yep, yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll give you a dub.
West Virginia at
Yeah,
home.
that's a dub.
Then they go by. Then they're at BYU, which is a tough place to play.
I don't know. That's a toss up.
At Baylor,
I give them a
Baylor
dub.
ain't been no good.
Arizona
Yeah.
State that's on the come up at
Yep.
home. Then they go at TCU. Then they have another bye.
God dang.
Everybody has two buys.
That's
Mm.
crazy.
And then they
I,
go Texas Tech and at Colorado.
that Colorado could be spooky, but I don't think so. So I got one or two L's on the schedule. I'm being honest with you.
So
One or
10 and
two
2,
L's.
10
Yeah,
and 2, 11 and 1. I said 11 and 1, 10 and 2
yeah.
is probably what they'll do.
Y'all stay healthy. Yeah, I got two losses, and I don't know who the
Hmm.
second.
Which one of the new teams do you feel like could be something in the Big 12?
Arizona State. I would say Arizona because I watched them beat up on my Sooners, but they lost their starting quarterback and all them guys jumped ship.
Yeah.
So Arizona, and they got a new coach. That coach went somewhere else. I think he went to Washington. That Arizona coach.
I feel like Utah will be one too, though.
Well, Utah was my next, but starting with
Yeah.
Arizona State, yes, and then Utah, and then
Okay.
Colorado if it needs to go in order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Big 12 schedule.
It's crazy. 2 buys.
Yeah, everybody has two buys. I like Iowa State too.
Yeah,
They're
I
always
think
spooky
Iowa
too, though.
State is one of them tweener teams that might get hot. KU is probably gonna be pretty good.
if Central
Uh,
Florida's keeping that quarterback from last year, they could get spooky.
no, you know who went to Central Florida?
Who?
I seen some. Who went over there?
Arkansas's quarterback went to Central Florida.
Yep.
That's the kid that went to Central Florida.
Mm-hmm.
The big number one.
Yeah,
It could get spooky, Ken. I ain't gonna lie, cause he's like
Don't get
that.
spooky.
And,
yeah.
and they got receivers and they got running back. That Henderson kid torched us, and he
Yeah.
did. And you know, Kendrick, he went for 200 on y'all.
You ain't. Hey, I
Uh,
seen it. It was terrible.
yeah, he took his belt off on y'all niggas.
You ain't lying.
Yeah.
Be just like a
So
stepchild.
I don't know. No one hit me back for the fan appreciation thing. I don't. I think it might have been. They might have thought it was too difficult for them to click on the link. You know. But
Can we nominate our own?
who you want to try to get? Who you want to try to get on right now? Who you think could
Oh,
click?
you talking about
Yeah,
somebody to get on the show? I thought you was.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you was just saying give a shout out. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, you can shout out anybody though.
Oh,
Shout out somebody.
I was gonna shout out Billy. Billy stayed tapped in and locked
Stay
in.
Yeah,
tapped
yeah.
in.
Billy is our number one fan right now. It ain't too
Yeah.
many people that's fucking with Billy
I-
right
I'm
now.
still waiting on Shane to line it up too. If he tapped
Nah,
in,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
ain't.
I think they're at basketball games in Clinton. I had talked to Shane the other day
okay.
about some stuff going on. I want to give a shout out to Zane. And I also want to shout you out for coming and pulling up on us, man. Zane really, showed what showcased his skills and showed what kind of player he can be.
Yeah.
He had never been timed in the shuttle or the 5-10-5. He had the third fastest 5-10-5 time. He had the fastest shuttle time, and his 40 was the fifth fastest at the camp. I honestly think he could have ran a faster. He had never been timed before, and some of
Right.
those drills he had never even done before.
He looked
Um,
good.
and he didn't. He hadn't thrown the ball since football ended. So, we're gonna get him with a quarterback coach. I don't know if you remember Coach Dickinson. He used to be an offensive coordinator for OU back in the day. He's retired now, but he still works with quarterbacks. He's gonna start mentoring Zane, trying to develop him into not just a mobile quarterback, but more of a passer. He does have a strong arm. I'm excited for his future, but I was also excited that you just pulled up on us like that, man. I appreciate that because every time I've been in the area, you've come and seen, you know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
come
That's love
fun
talking, Bubba.
when me and Braylon would be up there. You come see us, you know what I'm saying? So love is love, Bubba, man. I appreciate it, bro. Like
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
you came through. But Billy said he's sitting here eating homemade raisin canes and cane
Man,
sauce. Hey,
man, I
I
seen you
hope you
cooking that,
season.
Billy. You don't. I don't know, man. Don't look like you seasoned that, man.
Yeah, they don't be seasoning that shit at Canes either.
Yeah, man.
Sometimes that shit be good.
I didn't
He
see
Uh,
no
just dipped the
salt. No,
chicken
I
in
didn't.
shout
egg and flour, just
I didn't see
fried
no
it.
Lowry's, nigga. I don't know.
yeah,
Yeah.
so you didn't see no Larry's.
No, I ain't see no Lowry's,
He
man.
did a couple sprinkles of them packet salts. You hear me? He had a
You
couple of them
are silly,
packet
man.
salts.
Y'all niggas, man. I can't do this with y'all every day. But as we wind down the show, great show. Uh, you know, I want to say this. Moving forward, make sure you like our Spotify page, our Facebook page, our Twitter page, and our YouTube page. We have all and we're about to be on Apple Music too. Fat Dudes podcast is trying to expand. Anybody that wants to be a sponsor or wants a shout out, let us know. We try to do a fan appreciation tonight, but no one messaged us back that we sent the links to.
I
But
want
that's
Goose on
all
the
good.
show.
Goose, yeah, a lot of people is calling for Goose. Maybe we should do a poll to see who we should have on the show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
Um, Maybe we should do a poll. I'm in the, we've talked about some of the people that are wanting to come on the show. I like our chemistry. I think our
Yeah.
chemistry is just keeps getting better and better. So we're gonna be careful on what we do or who we do it with because I don't want to mess up what chemistry we got going. Also, so um, shouts out to everybody that wants to be on the show. You'll get your shot. We're just building up. We're just building up our base right now. Um, Billy said, "You know where I work at? Where he work at?"
Chick
I don't even know where he
Chick
work
Fil
at.
A.
Oh,
Oh,
he
Chick
had
Fil
Chick
A.
Fil A. He done stole their chicken.
oh
Yeah, he stole.
man.
He stole the secret recipe over there, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
God
that guy.
damn,
man.
He
Billy.
said that godly chicken lives in me.
Yeah, man. He done
They
stole
said
their
he was
chicken.
fried
I
Man.
chicken
need a
in that
bag
in
of that
that Chick Fil
chicken.
A cow suit over there, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh man. Man, see, I ain't fucking with y'all tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to watch the eighth grade. Tommy Camonte went live at the eighth grade game, so I'm trying to catch pieces of that while I'm talking to y'all. I got it on my
Yeah.
other screen. But yeah, anything else y'all want to part out with? Now's the time. Oh, hold on. My guy tapped into the show and I was trying to pull his comment up to acknowledge him. Larry Abram. He said he feel like Brock is going to have a great game. He feel like it's our time. Bang bang nine gang is what he's saying. Shouts out to Larry. He's my dude. Y'all want to say anything before we sign off?
I just want to say, man, I enjoy doing the show with y'all, man. And I look forward to Thursdays, and
Yes.
like to get it popping. I like to
Yeah,
talk. I like to talk my shit.
yeah,
So
yeah,
that
I enjoy come
and
going to the store and I get all kind of people coming there, man. Yeah, I love the show and all that. I like that type shit, man. That
yeah.
shit kind of
Res-
makes my day a little better, you know what I mean? Because they don't just talk about me, they talking about us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Respect to you. Chris Logan said respect to you, fellas. Keep building. Y'all keep building too, bro, because like I said, we shout y'all out, y'all shout us out. Things will work out for both of us, man. Keep doing what
Yep.
you doing, man. Cause I be at work and I be listening to the Flagrant 2 podcast, man. I'm telling you, this last one was some heat, bro. Like they really break down like players, conferences, what's coming up tomorrow. The playoff brackets will be released in 4A, 3A, and 2A. So it's about to get real spooky. We about to see who's going where. The road to state for a lot of teams. I know Chris and Ernie are getting geared up to have a new show that's coming out week as soon as. Yeah, I mean these guys live. They go to all, man. They go to so many games. I don't know how they do it. You know what I'm saying? They go to a lot of basketball games. So shouts out to Chris, man. He's been tapped in this whole show. Billy signing off. He know for a fact y'all give me something to look forward to every week. I always enjoy tapping in. Hey Billy, we gonna have you on the show, bro. We
Yes,
gonna have you
sir.
on the show. If we wasn't finna get off here, I'll send you the link real quick so you get on here and talk a little shit. But thank you for supporting us, man.
nah, man,
Your
we can't have
your
no more Cowboy fans on here, bro.
Oh, okay.
Hell no.
Well,
Hey, you
he
know
did.
what, fam?
He
I
did
was
win a
sitting here thinking
T-shirt,
that.
so we do got his
Yeah,
T-shirt.
well, you get your
We gotta
T-shirt,
send him his
bro.
T-shirt this week.
We can't do two Cowboy fans
Yeah.
on here, bro. You my dog,
Yeah.
but no, you don't get
Yeah.
my
He
vote.
said, "Now you can't do that."
Nah, hell no. But
Shit,
hey,
tell
I
that
do
nigga.
I do want to give one more shout out, man. I know she'll watch
Oh,
it later. Shout out to my mama, man. Happy
happy
birthday.
birthday.
Happy
Yeah, I
birthday,
went to see
cousin
your
Jackie,
mama the other
straight up.
day,
Yep,
man.
yep,
Happy birthday, sis.
yep.
You know what I'm saying? I went and seen her the other day and chopped it up with her real quick. I needed to get over there more. But happy birthday to her. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would meant to start off the show saying that too. Happy birthday to her. Anything else, guys?
Nope.
We're gonna wrap it up right there,
All right,
family.
bro. Good show, man. Nina Ross, man.
Yes,
Tell
sir. I'm
hey
out.
dudes,
Yes,
I'm out
sir. Love
too.
y'all, man.
Love you
Love
too,
you.
bro.
Love you.
Later.